like Andy, and welcome to What's on Your Stove. We're traveling across America, meeting wonderful families with great stories to tell and fantastic recipes to share. Come along with us.
Fix your plate and fill your cup. We really want to know what's on your stove. We really want to know what's on your stove.
Here we are at the home of the Pavloks. I don't know about you, but I'm hungry. Let's go eat. Hey Dave, what's going on?
Going great, how are you?
I'm good, are you ready?
I'm ready. I need some fresh vegetables.
Okay.
And I've got some bread.
Okie doke. Well, is this all we have to work with?
No, I tell you what, I've got an idea. My neighbor.
I love that. Sweet!
Go.
Let's do it! Oh my gosh!
Wow.
What did you get?
Finally got some good bread.
Yes!
Up to your standards.
Thank you.
Fresh basil from the garden.
Oh, delicious.
Japanese eggplant.
I
the
can
best.
really wait.
So, we're ready.
Dave, tell me, what are you preparing for us today?
Well, today we've got a great meal. We're going to start off with a little bruschetta with Japanese eggplant, some fresh basil, and homemade rustic bread, a little bit of olive oil, and salt and pepper. It's going to be perfect. After that, my daughter's favorite macaroni and cheese, made with fresh bacon, crumbled up on top, a little bit of croutons, about 3 or 4 different cheeses baked in the oven, and then to finish it off, a perfect beef fillet, seared in an iron skillet, topped with a little bit of Maytag blue cheese and some reduced balsamic vinegar.
Okay, let's get started. Be sure and rinse your vegetables really, really well. They've got to be nice and clean. Your eggplant, be sure and peel it, and you're going to cut it up into cute little 1/4-inch cubes. Your tomatoes, cut them in half, put them in a mixing bowl, and then your sliced bread, already put on a baking sheet, you're going to toast it ever so lightly. When you pull it out of the oven, you're going to drizzle it with olive oil and then season to taste with salt and pepper. Arrange on your serving platter to make it look all nice and pretty. You're going to add your already sauteed tomato vegetables onto the toast. And then, don't forget to make it look all nice and pretty and give it a little extra taste, your balsamic dressing. Finishing touches are going to be your already cut basil. Top it off with that, and voila! You have got your stolen eggplant and heirloom tomato bruschetta. Gretchen in the kitchen with her daddy, smashing up croutons. Dave's cutting up his bacon, and then he's adding it into the plastic bag where Gretchen's gonna shake it up really, really well. Very important. Boiling the pasta, just as the recipe says. You want to make sure that you're going to actually stir the pasta when it gets to a boil so that it doesn't stick together. When draining the pasta, make sure that you do not rinse it off because you want the pasta to be nice and hot. So when you mix it with your triple cheese sauce, it mixes it really, really well. You're going to pour half of the mixture into the pan, and Gretchen's gonna put her breadcrumbs and bacon in the middle, just half of it. And then the other half of the mixture, and finishing off with the remaining breadcrumbs, as well as some more Parmesan cheese. You bake it in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes, and there you have it, Gretchen's mac and cheese. Iron skillet fillets with Maytag blue cheese and balsamic. Dave oils the fillets, gotta get it on all sides. Then he seasons with salt and pepper and steak seasoning. Be sure and get all sides of the steak. You want them to be nice and seasoned. He adds them into a hot cast iron skillet. Dave likes to add a little bit of extra olive oil, and then he turns them over to the other side after about 3 to 4 minutes. Final touches here, he adds a little bit of butter, spoons the butter and oil drippings on top while they're still in the skillet. He removes them and puts it onto a serving platter, finishing off with Maytag cheese, yummy, and then a little extra pan drippings. Ladies and gentlemen, dinner is served.
Now this is what it's all about, bringing family and friends back to the dinner table. We'll be right back.
This is a little trick I've learned over the years. I'm getting things from a large bowl into a small squirt bottle. Just wrap it up in plastic wrap. Fold it over. Open your bottle. Hope this works. Here's a little hole. Very simple and easy. And you waste almost no product. And that looks okay right there. Looks like a nice dish. But once again, the squirt bottle comes in handy. Let's do a little squiggly line. And just like that, and it makes the plate pop just a little bit more.
Hi, we're at the home of Brian and Cindy Shaley's. Let's go inside and see what's on their stove.
A great big welcome home, Mom, from Nicole, Heather, Brooke, Kyle. This is a house that was built by love. Brian and Cindy have been married for 16 years, and shortly after, he fell off a horse and has been in this wheelchair ever since. Dinner is truly a team effort here at the Shaleys.
All right, girls, what you're gonna do, you're gonna peel potatoes because we're gonna have the mashed potatoes, right? So you need to peel potatoes. And then, Nicole, what you're gonna do is you're gonna open the cans, drain the juices, and put them in there. And then we need to boil that, get that boiling while I'm browning the meat.
And here we go, shepherd's pie in the making. Heather and Brooke working on the potatoes. Nicole working on the vegetables. And Brian browning the ground meat. As I said, this is truly a team effort at the Shaley's house. Nicole is prepping for the biscuits. Cindy's putting her finishing touches on the mashed potatoes. And here's Kyle making biscuits and setting the table. Here we go. Brian layers the baking dish with ground beef. Then he adds the vegetables that have been boiling away. The next layer is mashed potatoes. Yummy! Okay, let's review. Shepherd's pie. 1 pound ground meat, 1 can of corn, peas, and carrots. Put your corn, peas, and carrots in a pot with water and set to boil. Then turn down the heat and let simmer while you're browning ground meat in a pan with salt, pepper, onions, and anything else you might want to add. Drain grease and add turkey gravy.
Let it simmer for about 10 minutes while you're fixing your mashed potatoes. Make a pot full of mashed potatoes. In the bottom of the pan, put your ground meat, add your vegetables on top of it, and on top of it, your mashed potatoes. Add grated cheese on top and put in the oven. 375 for 20 minutes.
Well, when I was growing up, I was raised that we eat dinner together, no matter what. So I wanted to do that tradition and with my family so that we could have communication with the kids and talk to each other, because that's when you really get to know your kids, is when you're eating dinner and spending time together.
I'd like to thank the Shaleys for having What's on Your Stove over for dinner tonight. It was absolutely delicious and a real bonding experience to see 6 people in the kitchen cooking shepherd's pie. Remember, home is where the heart is and the kitchen is its soul. Thanks for watching.